Right, back with this 3,000 final. They'll be coming round this time with 3 laps to go, and it's Pye and Forrest. Zalai of Hungary tucked in on the inside. She's had a number of triathlons, the Hungarian, running in 5th. Mulders is right up there, 9th in the Senior National Championships over 1,500 metres. The young Dutch woman running in about 5th. Keep your eye as well on Abraham Tefera. She's the 2nd of the Norwegians in this field. She was 10th in the Senior 5,000 metre Championship and has run a 9:29. Boyraz trying to make a move on the outside of Turkey. She's been there or thereabouts. But now Pye beginning to split this field, and we now find ourselves with 7 or 8 almost running in single file. This is her bid to break up the big group.
Unofficially 6:23 through the 2 kilometre mark, and it is now looking as though it's the Britons working very hard at the front, perhaps to get 2 women on the podium. Pye doing very well at the moment. She's a really, really classy runner. Forrest starting to perhaps just look a little bit tired after making much of that early pace. I have to say, though, the Norwegian, Abraham Tessifer, looking very calm and comfortable there, tucked in very well at this stage as they come through with just 2 laps to go, 800 metres to go. And this is now where things are going to start hotting up. But Pye still now, she's actually just ratcheting up the pace as she went through that 2 laps to go mark.
Well, it's almost single file. We'll come back to that because we've got this shot put final
yes, simultaneously. Chiabanu, 2nd place at the moment. Well, he gets a white flag, but he doesn't like it. You can tell that. This is a man who leads the European list of 2045. It's nevertheless going to take the lead. It's well over 19 metres for Chiabanu, the Romanian. Just waiting. And Rob is desperate. 1958 takes the lead quite comfortably from Farina.
Well, the reason I was desperate for the director to cut back to this 3,000 metres, look at this break by Julia Earle. You could almost be forgiven for thinking that she thinks this is the finish line. She's absolutely stormed to the front with 600 metres to go. Most of the rest of the field have been left trailing in her wake. Earle of Germany has gone very early and very bold. It's Katie Pye and Olivia Forrest chasing. And Salai of Hungary is the only other athlete still hanging on. Can they catch her? It's Forrest in the long socks of Great Britain with Pye behind her, and they are beginning to reel her in. But Abraham Tefera has been dropped into 5th, but what a finish this is going to be. Earle, she's been so brave and so bold, and watch out for Salai of Hungary. If the 2 Britons sweep past her, the German might lose her place on the podium. Olivia Forrest now alongside the German, who's beginning to really rock and roll. Watch for Pye as well. It could be a British 1-2, and Pye has just nudged Olivia Forrest, and the German's responding. What a performance. Pye from Earle. Olivia Forrest takes the bronze. Salai 4th. Wow, what a race. Absolutely incredible. Raj and then Abraham Tefera coming home. That was a brilliant, brilliant effort from Julia Earle. You thought when the 2 Britons came past her she'd have nothing left. It wasn't the case. Then it looked like it could be a British 1-2. Pye nudged accidentally Olivia Forrest. Forrest ended up in 3rd, and Earle very nearly came back for the title. Great Britain 1st, Germany 2nd, Great Britain 3rd. But the way Earle went to the front with 600 to go was magnificent. She's rewarded with a PB, so too Forrest and Salai. But it's Pye who takes the title by a whisker. What a race.
Absolutely terrific last 600 metres. So brave from Julia Earle to go to the front and try and pull away from the 2 very classy Britons. Pye Well, she'll have a chance to celebrate later. She's just trying to cool down now. Here we got the closing stage of the race. This is, as Rob was saying, at about 600 metres to go as Erla moves around the two Britons and then starts to stride out. Coming into the home straight, though, the two Britons had reeled her back in. Erla had gone through the time with just... Yeah. She'd gone through the bell in 8:11. It looked as though a championship best was on. Well, as Forrest slips back, Erla responding. Pye just striding away. Erla just gave it everything, but what a magnificent run down the home straight, having had to move right the way out to the far side of the second lane. Oh, what a terrific end to a terrific race. And that really did crank up over the second half of the race. It looked at one stage as though they were going to be well outside the championship best of Sarah Healy. In the end, they were less than 2 seconds back. Oh, Pye. Just gulping, gasping for breath, just getting back into the air, back into her lungs. Erla, I just wonder what went through her mind as she saw the Britons go past her, but then she had the guts to come back and challenge Pye.
That was a brilliant, brilliant finish, Phil. I really enjoyed that. There was nothing meant in the nudge between Pye and Forrest. It was just two athletes eyeballs out with 50 to go. Katie Pye has taken the European Under-18 title. A brilliant run. And how brave was Julia Erla, taking it on with 600 to go. She's rewarded with a PB. Olivia Forrest makes it 2 Britons on the podium.